Okay. Told them to get it out of their system, but they clearly didn't. Good morning. Hello to everyone. Hi, who do we have on today? We have Louise, Gail. Hi, Gail. How are you feeling? Lori Joe. How you doing, Lori Joe? Deborah, Mackie. How are you? Louise, Christine, Vate. Yay, welcome. Glad you make it, Ardeen. And it is Memorial Day weekend. Hi, Connie. Good morning. So sorry if I messed up this week with the days that I was going to be on. I had an appointment on Monday, and it kind of puts me like off when I have something outside of the house on a Monday, and that's what happened. I kind of got off, and then I was like, well, I could do, what do I do? Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I just decided I'll do Thursday, and then I was like, no, that doesn't make any sense. I'll do Friday because this particular project is a joy project. And I wanted to show you what it is that I made with my joy and an SVG that I purchased off of the internet from a company called My Scrap Check. So I apologize for not communicating that earlier in the week, but here I am. It's Friday, joyful Friday, and I'm hoping, just if you're keeping track, I'm hoping to be back on Monday, even though it is Memorial Day. I think most people have Memorial Day off, so I wanted to see you on Monday. So today we're going to be working with our iPads and the Joy to work with an SVG. So an SVG, as I've mentioned a couple of times. Hi, Donna. I've mentioned a couple of times an SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphic. Scale, that's what it means. Okay, Scalable Vector Graphic. And it is something that you can buy, or sometimes you can get for free from a out of the design space graphics or projects. So today we're going to actually go start from somebody else's website, and we're going to purchase something and then download it and upload it into Design Space. So the place we're going to go to is this place. It's called myscrapchick.com. Let's see, you can see this. So this is, I'm on the Safari, and it's myscrapchick.com. And this is actually, it's called a donut slice form card. And the great thing is that although not free, it is on sale for only $1. And I purchased it a while back at the same price. So there are a number of them. So if you don't like donuts and coffee, you would rather have, like, say, pizza or waffles and maple syrup or wine and cheese, you can choose from any of these. I'm going to actually go to the waffle one because I already purchased this one, and I thought, well, I don't want to repurchase that and everything. So when we're here at myscrapchick.com, we can do a search. This is what I did. I did a search, and I did something, search for slice. Now, these type of cards are called slice form cards, and they have quite a collection of them here in their on their blog and their website. So you can see, if you don't want to do this like we go together one, there's Easter, there's birthday, Valentine's. Look at this, so cute. This kangaroo. And so there are quite a few of them here. You can choose what to do. It's a fairly new technique to be used with the Cricut. So I thought that I would mention it and show you how to do it, because some people aren't sure how this works. The some of the Cricut files that are on these don't do something special that my scrap chick does, which makes it, the thing that they do is makes it so that it won't fall apart. Now, if you guys have made one of the other designs, like on Design Space, like, I don't know, that birthday dragon, and there are a couple others, that the unicorn, remember the unicorn? It kind of has a tendency to fall apart, and you're always sort of fixing it. But there is a solution to that on this one here. So let me just, let's just kind of clear our space off. I did cut this out. It cuts out beautifully on the Joy. I'll show you how. But before I got into the craft, I thought I would show you something. This is a company, it's called Echo Park Paper Company, and I mentioned it before to you before. This is a place where I get a lot of papers, collection kits, stickers, brads, and what have you. And I got a huge haul because they have, around this time of year especially, they have a lot of like warehouse sales. And this was a recent warehouse sale that I did. And I wanted to show you it so that if you're shopping this weekend, I think they are having a sale, another sale. So check them out. It's Echo Park Paper. Let me just show you. You can go to echoparkclub.com, but I go to Echo Park Paper. And this happens to be so this is my invoice, and this happens to be, oh, look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Look at this Echo Park Paper collection. So they're getting quite fancy. It used to be like it was just kind of leftovers. Now they're selling their newest stuff, which look at this. Oh, so cute, right? So if you like these kinds of graphics, they're very sweet, very family oriented, nice colors and what have you. You might want to check out this company, Echo Park Paper Company. They do a lot of stuff with summer, but they also have a lot of cool winter things as well, spring and winter. So this order that I purchased was for sticker books. Now these sticker books, I paid $4 for these sticker books. Now if you go into, say, a craft store and you buy a sticker book, I'm telling you that you'll probably spend between $15 and $20 for this. So this is a good sale. So here is an example of the sticker book that I bought. This one here is called Jingle. I think it's Jingle All the Way, but let's check on the back. Jingle All the Way, right? And these are all adhesive stickers. Look at that. You get all these. I got these for $4. So I just had to show you when they arrived what I got. So for $4, how many sheets do I have here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, I got letters. Ooh, I got letters, and let's see, where the letters go? Come on, where are the letters? Come on, people. There they are. There they are. So you can do the letters. I'll be honest, I don't use the letters all that much, but I love these little sayings. They would look great in a card, you know? I got a great deal. And oh, look, this could be a part that maybe you normally cut out in paper that you can turn your solids into with a little bit of glam. And look at all of these. Wonderful. For $4. And I'll just show you what I got. So look, I've got, this is another Christmas one. Here's another Christmas one. So I got 4 Christmas ones, which right now, we're not thinking about Christmas. But then look I've got this adventure. Like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, when do you go on adventures? Excuse me. When do you go on adventures? Well, summertime, right? That's what I think of going on adventures. In fact, next week I'm heading to the Great North Woods again to see my sister, and she has moose up there. So there's a moose that I thought, well, this would make a great card as a thank you back to her for hosting us for the weekend. But I mean, just so cute, right? And then we get the back to school and summer. I got quite a few of these. Let's see. This is vacation, summer. Oh man. Oh, look at this one. A road trip one. Isn't that cool? And what is this? This one's called Farmhouse Summer. And this one is New Day. So if you're looking to get supplies on the cheap, this is one place to go and check out. They don't always have sales, but right now they do have a sale. It's Echo Park Paper Company, and sometimes they have a sale. If you buy more than one, you get a discount. So like for these, I think these were $5 each. And because I bought more than, I don't know if it was 5 or something, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boy, I got a lot here. 15. So maybe it was 5, buy 5, and they're $4 each because I bought 15 of them. Now, well, I have to find a place to put them. So anyway, that's just before we get started on our project. And I just thought I would tell you in case you happen to be, you know, surfing around looking for some good supplies. They also have, let me just see if I can get their website. They also have collection kits and a number of other different things. Let's try. All right, let me just go here and just type in Echo Park. Okay, so the website is Echo Park Outlet, and yes, they're having a warehouse sale from May 23rd to 30th. You get free shipping over $50. And then there is a delay for their purchases. They wait until all the purchases come in and then they start shipping them. I don't know why they do that. Maybe it's to you know, save money with the shipping by combining. So a lot of times I come in here and I'm like, oh, I need paper. And so you see here, the collection kits is what I normally buy. And they are basically a collection of paper, stickers, and really nice. And they're $7.50, which normally if you buy them at the store, they're about $16, sometimes more. And they only have, well, I should say they don't only have Echo Park. They do also have Carta Bella and other different ones here, but mostly it is Echo Park. All right, so let's move on over. We're going to myscrapchick.com and we're going to look at these slice form cards. I'm going to actually, I think I might purchase this kangaroo just because it's so darn cute. But I do like this waffle one. You know, I think I'll purchase the waffle one. I don't know. It's $1. So here you go. All right. So we're going to add it to our cart. And then you'll see on the cart, here it is. And then I'm going to check out. And you do need to have like an account with them. So you have to set it up with your name and address. So I'm going to click here to log in. And I'm going to type in my email address, which I think with this company is Miss Rita. All right, Gmail. And let's see. I'll try. Try this. See if it works. Yep, it worked. Okay, so there I am, and there's my $1 slice form card. I pay with PayPal for my SVGs, so I'm going to go to PayPal. This is great because you don't have to worry about using different credit cards or whatever on my PayPal. And I actually have a balance in there, so I'm going to do complete purchase. All right, so I paid. I'm going to return to the merchant, and now I have to download the product that I purchased. I tend to, because I'm a bit forgetful, Oh, I'm so sorry about that, Cheryl. Um, yeah. Oh, I know. But I know I can't stop buying crafts. But my big thing is I only buy it when it's on sale only. So everything has to be on sale before I purchase it. And then I feel like, oh well, at least I'm spending less on crafts than I should. But anyway, so now that I have purchased it, I have to download it. So I'm going to that link you see here, and it says download. So I'm going to download that. All right. It asks me, this is my iPad, asks me if I want to download, and I do. And now that it's downloaded, I'm going to go to my home page of my iPad, and I'm going to look for my documents, or actually it's files. I usually go to files. So let me see if I can't. Oh, I think it's files. Let me see if I can do it in under document. No, that's a Google thing. Let's see. All right. I'm looking for my files. This is it right here. Files. Now, if you don't have your files, you can, if you don't have this app on your iPad, see this one, Files. If you don't have it on there, you can go to the App Store and download it. It's free. So here you go. And what we're going to do is click here, and we're going to go to downloads. See, favorites, downloads. Okay. Now, when things come in as a download on your iPad, they are zipped. And so what you do is you press and hold on the zippered, the zippered, the zipped, the zippered, I think, the zippered file. So this one here, that's why it's important to take a note. So this is called My Scrap Chick MSC. I don't know what CG, I think it's the designer slice card, okay? And I'm going to press and hold it, and then I am going to choose from here, uncompress. Now what that will do is it will give me a file. Let's go to the file. In addition, it keeps the zip file, which is slightly different than on your computer. So here is the file that we just purchased. It comes in all of these forms. But as I mentioned, SVG is the best of these forms. So you could do PNG, you could do these other ones, but you don't need to worry at all about that if there's an SVG. So under SVG, all of the images are right there. Okay, so if I clicked on this, it would just open, I think. I don't know. Yeah, it does. So it just opens. This is what I'm going to get when I upload this, okay, to Design Space. So then we want to go over to Design Space. And why am I having trouble finding it? There it is, Cricut Design Space. Okay, I'm going to open that up. And we're going to go down here to either my stuff, or we can do the plus sign if we wanted to. Let's try with the plus sign. Plus sign just means a new project. So I'm going to be replacing my existing project. And now I'm going to go here to upload. Okay, so upload, and we have several choices. Okay, so we don't need to take a photo. We know that we purchased an SVG, so that's that. We haven't yet put anything in our photo library. And then we've got browse files and open uploaded images. Well, browse files is the one we're going to choose. Open uploaded images are for images you've already uploaded, okay? And this one we have not. So we're going to hit browse files. And again, we may need to navigate to the downloads, and then we're going to look for that file. This is it, right? And then click on that. And then we're going to click on SVG, and then we're going to choose that, and it will come in. We're required to name it. So I usually have a nomenclature where I abbreviate the original, so MSC, my scrap chick, and I'm going to call this waffles slice form card. All right. Now you don't need to make this anything that's, you know, recognizable. However, it is good when you're doing a search for your uploaded images if you leave the uploaded image in your design space. Okay. So I'm going to hit save. And now once it saves it, it puts it onto my, my, what am I saying? Puts it onto my desk, my canvas of my iPad. So you see it comes in and now it's creating a file. So there's a difference between uploading an SVG and also creating like a project file. Okay, so if you happen to be like me and you purchase a bunch of images all at once, you can just go ahead and upload them all. And then you can open your uploaded images and have a look at what we have here. These are some strawberry files from Lori Whitlock, which I'm going to be doing on Monday. We're going to do that on Monday. And you see, I have all of these images. I have almost 2,000 images that I've uploaded. And so if I purchase, like I did with this, I purchased a bundle. Excuse me. I purchased a bundle about strawberries. So I uploaded each one individually, but I have not yet created a project file for it. Okay. So to make this a project file, we need to, what I would like to do is ungroup it. I want to see if it's going to be able to be done in designs, in the Joy. Now, the way to gauge this is that your largest piece, one side of your largest piece, only one, has to be no more than 4.25 inches. Okay. So in order to, because what's our largest piece here? Probably this one, but to be on the safe side, I'm going to select them all. And then I am going to, I'm going to go to edit. And I'm going to distribute. I hope it's going to let me do this. Edit actions. I don't want to group it. And for some reason I'm having trouble editing. It doesn't show up here. So what I can do is just sort of move them all together like this. This is before we had the capability. This is what we did. So we're putting these all together. And we don't have to really worry about these images, right? They're really small. All right, and smooth this. Come on, move it. All right, and then I would select all of this, and I would go to edit and see if my width is too wide. Now, I didn't get this all like perfect, so trying to think where this here is probably, these are our biggest pieces, right? So this piece, let's check edit, is 4 inches wide by 6.5 inches high. So I know that this is going to work on the Joy, right? Because one of those measurements is below 4.25. All right. And then we can make whatever changes we want to make on this. For example, if you decided you wanted to use a different color than this blue on certain pieces, whatever, then you could do that. And then you would save it as my scrap chick waffle slice form card. Okay. I would, if I were you, always save before you cut, because you never can tell what's going to happen. And now we're all ready to make it. So we just hit make it. Now, we have to check one thing though, and that is, oops, we got to check and make sure, because I forgot, that our our machine setup is for the Joy. Cancel. So I'm going to go hit machine setup and I'm going to choose Joy. Okay. Now go back to Canvas. I do think I need to also, on my iPad, get to the settings and make sure my Wi-Fi and my Bluetooth are working and that I have connected my Joy. So there it is. I've connected the Joy. Now we can actually begin to cut this out. All right. Low on memory. What? Low on memory. Okay, so you'll see here what's changed is you get the smaller images. Now, most of the time you're going to be cutting these out on a mat for the Joy. However, if you have some paper that is adhesive back paper for the Joy, which I do have some over here, you can put these in without the mat, but to be on the safe side, we're going to put them in on this regular paper on the mat. Okay, so I tend to use with my Joy, I tend to use 8.5 by 11 inch paper. So here we go. Here's our 8.5 by 11 inch paper, and I will cut it the lengthwise. So half of the 8.5 is 4 1/4, right? So I'm just going to go to 4 1/4 and cut this in half. And now this will fit perfectly on my mat. So there it is on my mat. And let's have a look here. There we go. So we have 8 mats to cut this out. We'll just cut out the first one. Now here we're going to have to do something different because there is no mat that's 22 inches long. Okay, but we will do something different. Let's just go ahead and hit next. Now let's bring our Cricut Joy over. I'm going to do just that first one. Here we go. And it is it going to be long enough? I'm wondering. 8.5 by 11. It might not be long enough because as I look at this, so I need to go back to this mat. And I think what I need to do is choose, I need to make a change here. So pardon me, we're going to go back. I'm going to go back. And what we're going to do is change it to on mat. Now, putting it on mat means that I'm only going to get one piece on each mat, you see? And then same with here. This is what we were supposed to do. We're going to do on mat, and it switches it up to there. Okay? So there we go. Now we can hit next. And we choose our material. So I'm choosing medium cardstock. This cardstock from Michaels is about between 65 and 80 pound weight. So that's what we're doing here. I had the wrong mat up, so let me go back to the correct mat. All right, let's do this one, and we do medium cardstock. We make sure to remember the material settings, and now you'll see that this is blinking. And so that means that it's engaged and ready to take the mat. So we're going to take the mat and we're going to just guide it into the Joy, and it will just cut out that particular mat that we're cutting out. So let's go ahead and hit go. Okay. Now I'm not going to cut the whole thing out because I don't think you want to watch me cut it out. So I just kind of want to show you all the different steps. So then you would do this for all of the mats, All right, and make sure you get the right colors together. And then you end up with all of these pieces. Now this one here is for the coffee. All right, so you have, these are the bigger pieces, those three, and these are all sort of the little pieces. And then there are the connecting slices. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take this white one and we're going to put it aside because it's going to end up being in the back where you happen to write the greeting. Now, one thing you might want to consider is you might want to have a greeting added to this. And have your machine cut it out with the greeting. The other thing that I also noticed is the We Go Together is not part of the SVG file. I'm going to have to go back and look and see if they have anything anything to, I don't, my Cricut, my design space just sort of messed up. So I'm going to have to actually pull this out because I don't know what happened there. Okay, so there's our piece right there. So, and you'll notice with all those slice forms, there are certain pieces that are the same. So this is the back where you're going to write your whatever, your sentiment, or you could stamp it. All right. And then this is going to be the main piece. This goes right on here to the main piece like that. And then we have the coffee and donut. So there's our coffee. And of course it has a little tag on there. And where's our little heart? I believe that we do the heart there. And then here's our donut. This was hard to match up. So let's see. I'm just going to look for where it would match up. I think it's going to match up there. Yes. All right. And then there's 3 pieces to the donut, and it will go here. And then you're going to sift through these pieces, and you're going to find one that does not have a cut on it. You see this? Does not have a cut on it. And so this is going to actually be the panel that goes in front, so you won't see those legs, basically. Okay? So let's go ahead and talk about, too, because I wanted to mention it. You could also ink these projects, and I'm going to show you with these archival ink. These are cute little archival ink pads. And I like to use these kinds of brushes with them. They're super soft. I think they're supposed to be makeup brushes, but I bought them. And then I wanted to show you this other thing. I think I've showed these before. You can buy them. This is from Michael's, and it has a big, a little, and a small. And then this green bit is for cleaning the brushes, okay? So you can do that. You can buy them a bunch on Amazon, and then you can decide what pieces do you want to ink. So I was thinking that I would like to ink this white piece with a little bit of pink, because I think there's a lot of blue. So I was thinking with a little bit of pink. So I'm going to take my my tiny little archival ink in Kitsch Flamingo, okay? And I'm going to scrub my little brush on there just to get a little tiny bit of ink, just like that. And I am going to, using something on the bottom to cover, I'm going to just go around the edges of my piece. This is called inking. If you've never done it, it does add a little something to your image. You can do it as much as you, or as little as you want. Like, see here, I kind of got a little bit carried away. So so I'm gonna do the whole piece. I think that would be fun. So let's do the whole piece. So this is called inking. And you can do that with all your pieces, just one piece, whatever. But these are great for inking. These are from Distress Ink and Ranger. They're archival inks which means that they are acid free, and but also they're not distress oxides or distress ink. They are actual archival ink, which means that they're permanent, they're waterproof, and they're acid free, so they'll last you a long time. So there is that. So we can go further on. Now we can start assembling all the little pieces that are required. So here is the back piece, and we're going to just glue this on. I've got my glue. And I'm just going to use just a tiny bit. If it will come out of this bottle. I have 3 bottles here. Let's try a different bottle. I haven't been using them all so regularly. So, all right, so we're going to glue this piece. We just need a little tiny bit. Don't go over. Don't use, this is why I don't like to use the regular glue tops that they give you on some of the other glues, because they can't make it like a thin glue line, you see. All right, so there is our glue, and we're going to take it and put it on the back of this. I like that little bit of pink tinge to it. It's like not all excuse me, not all white. Okay, and let's do the coffee one. Should we color the coffee one? We don't have to, but just so that you know, there is a little piece right here I'm missing. So I'm going to put this piece here. And again, obviously, all the little details depend on which one you chose to buy. Like, so if we did the waffle one, there are certain pieces that are similar, and that would be that heart background. And here's our little save our hands from the heat coffee. You know, they put a little sleeve on there. And here is our thing. And again, here you could ink. You could certainly embellish in some way. Glitter. You could do glitter if you like glitter. So you make it your own by doing that. That's what I really love about buying other people's SVGs, is that you can change it up to suit your needs. Okay, so there's that. And let's do the donut. Now the donut, I just need to make sure that I have it on right. You see how this is flat, so we're going to put it here. All right. And let's just put a tiny bit of glue on here. All right. That's about right. There's a little extra over here. And then we have to put this on the donut. The donut would be a good place to ink, I think. Because, you know, donuts, especially if they're the cake kind, they do have a different bit of color to them. All right, now we're going to attach these here, just like that. Again, if you want to use pop dots, go right ahead. That would be cute. And it would sort of leave it sort of hanging out. That's cool too. But I'm not going to do that today. I'm just doing this. All right. And then we're going to also find our blank piece right here. It's supposed to be a heart that goes with this. A pink heart. You see, this is my pink heart, but I don't see it here. Where's my pink heart? Oh, well. Maybe I need to do a little bit of coloring of that. It's just a little too much blue. I love blue, but it's just a little too much. So maybe I'll just take my Kitsch Flamingo again and add a little bit of pink. You could do it just on the sides if you want to. Not really happy how that turned out because I'm missing that piece. I could go ahead and recut it, but that would have looked nice. It doesn't. This, you have to look at this one is what it's supposed to look like, okay? So that piece goes on this uncut piece. And it's kind of important, and I'll show you why. You don't even need to use the hearts if you don't want to, but I made it just slightly different so that it kind of stands out. Okay, now we're ready to assemble. Okay, and let me just, over here. Okay. All right, so now we're ready to assemble. This piece, again, is going to be on the back, so we don't really need it. This piece with the hearts, we don't need right away either. So we're just going to need these two pieces and the slice pieces. So this is going to be in the back. So what it's going to do is, these are the 3 slice pieces that we need. So we're going to put the first one here, like that. And then we're going to take the next one, we're going to put it here. And then we'll put, where is that one that looks different? This piece right here. All right. So now we have all 3 pieces together using that bracket, you see? Then we're going to take the second and third one. Now this becomes a little trickier. You got to turn it sort of on its side. And this is going to go in, let me just make sure I'm doing this right. Yep. So this is going to go in here into the front. This. And the third piece, like this. Now I know it's kind of tricky. Just stay with it, okay? Because you're making basically a sliced form. That's what this is. We're making a form out of sliced things. So we're going to turn this over now, and we're going to put this one in the middle. Stay with it. Again, you want to push it all the way through. Now, once you have this in here, this is where you want to be thinking, okay, well, I don't want to send a card that's going to be, when it's arrived, it's going to need to be assembled, right? So what is best, what I think is this great solution to that, is that for these My Scrap Chick files especially, is we're going to kind of keep it on its side here. And then we're going to lay down this piece and just sort of fold it, and we're going to glue right here. We're going to do that with all 3 of those legs sticking out. Okay, so here's one, and then this one will have it fold this way. This is not going to impede how the card functions or how you put it in the envelope at all. And then here. And you're only folding that top piece of that bar, okay? So you don't want it to get all jiggly. Then you're going to turn it around to the back and do the same thing. Fold here, glue, like that, and glue here. So I don't know what you guys are doing for Memorial Day weekend. I think we're going to attend the parade. We always try to get out there for the parade. I don't know if my mom could. There's a small parade for all of the, they do such a great job here in the city as well. They clean up all the gravestones, and they put flags on every single, it's amazing, you know, they put flags on every single cemetery plot that has a veteran at it. And then they're ready for the whole summer because they keep that there the whole time. Okay, so here is our completed card. It doesn't look perfect yet, but I just want to show you this is how it folds. See, it folds just fine, so you can lay it flat. Now we're going to add the pieces that will hide this join here. And again, you can write or have your machine write on the back of this. And it's up to you what you want to do. And you can put this on the back. It completely covers the back of the card. And it's a way that you can either, if you don't want to like send it to somebody, you want to just keep it, then this is the wrong pen for this, but I'm looking for a fine point pen. Okay, then I would just say, put the date. So it's May, I don't know what it is. What is it? What is the date? 26, May 26th, 2023. And then I would just sign it, Rita. Or I could write a little note and stick it into a card. Envelope. I think this goes in a 5x7-inch envelope. Same thing goes here. So that covers up the front of the card. Just like this. And the card is really together. So just so you can see, you know, if you made these and you didn't do that little tip, then this would kind of fall apart and you'd be like, I can't get it right. And that will help you to keep it, and then it will stand up just perfectly, just like this. Isn't that great? Oh my goodness, Shirley. Oh my goodness, 41. That's crazy. I know, especially since you're still 29, right? All right. So that is how you do a My Scrap Chick or just about any other SVG from outside of Design Space. Make sure you're saving your files as well as when you're uploading. And then the only other bit of advice that I'm going to give you is, while this weekend, usually up here it's sunny, but not like barbecue weather. I mean, so we don't usually do like a barbecue on Memorial Day, but it is a time that it's nice out and, you know, you're clean. I'm still doing spring cleaning because of all my other delays. So I would check out that My Scrap Chick sale. I've also seen some sales. Also, there's this Echo Park outlet sale. Let's check out and see if Laurie Whitlock. So she's at shop.lauriewhitlock.com. And no, sometimes she will post it later on in the day, but if she's having like a percentage off, so she has a kid of the month. Oh, here we go. The Memorial Day sale, 50% off from May 26th to the 29th, and the coupon code is HERO. So there's a lot of places to shop this weekend if you're interested in doing crafts and what have you. And by the way, this is the place that we're going to do those strawberry projects for on Monday. So if you want to pick up those, you can type in the word strawberry. I think I got it as a bundle, so let's have a check. There it is, strawberry project bundle that I paid half price for. If I can click on it, it's normally $18. If you add up, you're getting all of these really adorable things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're getting 8 different projects in there for one price, and over the weekend, as long as you use that HERO code, you'll get it for half off. That's a pretty good price. All right, let's see. I think, oh yeah, $5 bundle. Yeah. All right. I think that's going to do it for me for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm so glad to be with you. I get a little off track when I don't get to see you at least twice a week. So I'm going to hopefully try to correct that next week. And I will be back on Monday to do these strawberry files. and I'll be in my craft room and my house all weekend. So if you comment, I will surely see the comments. And if you haven't already, I would love it if you could follow me on YouTube, because we are less than 500 people away from being at 25,000, which before my injury, that was like the big goal, is to hit 25,000. So, yeah, that's it. So enjoy the weekend. Yes, remember to think about those that lost their lives, because to help us save our country, the democracy, and especially those from, I believe Memorial Day really more focuses on the world wars and Civil War, but I'm not sure. Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm actually, can you post the link for the ink and brushes? Oh, yes, I could do that. I could do that. And also maybe for the SVGs as well. Um, yeah, and the ink that I did use they're smaller. They're called archival ink. And I believe I did get these from Ranger. And then these, I got a bunch of these on Amazon. So I'll post those links as well. All right, I'm off to go swimming again. I'm so excited to be back to my, not my same routine, but to be back to swimming. Before I had cancer, I was swimming an hour a day, 5 days a week. And then I got cancer, and it was also during COVID. So they closed the Y, which is where I go swimming. And so I didn't do any exercise in 2020. Maybe some of you like me, I didn't do any exercise. And so I got really out of it. And then when I went back after COVID, is when I was diagnosed for the second time for my metastatic cancer, which is what I'm still fighting. But it was kind of interesting. I went back to swimming, and I kept getting out of the pool with like almost like complete, like my muscles were just like, I don't know, closed or crunched up. What do you call that? Like they were, it was painful, like getting out of the pool. It was not as relaxing as it normally is. Normally I get out and I'm like all loose and limber, and I'm like, yeah, this is great, man. Nope, that's what happened. And that's how I ended up cramped. Yeah, I got all cramped all my back, and that's how I got it. And yeah, so I'm back to swimming, and I love it. No cramps. It clears my head, and hopefully help me shed a few more pounds, and get to get to my goal weight, back to my normal weight. 'Cause it's hard carrying everything around. Anyway, all right, bye, you guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I love you all. Take care. Bye bye.